Parents, welcome to another week of at-home videos. We're going to be continuing our series in Hebrews this week. We're going to be in Hebrews chapter 4, and we're going to be looking at where the author calls Jesus our great high priest. And so we're going to dive in a little bit tomorrow night about the role of priests in the Old Testament. And essentially what we see is that the people needed priests to help them do enough good so that they could be made right with God. And when the author of Hebrews calls Jesus our great high priest, he shows that although Jesus was tempted, he never sinned. And so while all those other priests were broken, sinful people just like us, Jesus was the Son of God who led a perfect, obedient life and then died a death that we deserve in our place. And so we're going to look at that and discover the fact that although we can never measure up and do enough good on our own, Jesus did that for us. That's what the gospel is. So we're going to break down what that looks like tomorrow night. I'm excited to bring that to your students. For you to continue the conversation at home, I would encourage you to just ask your student, there have been times in your life where you feel like you just don't measure up, specifically to what you feel like God has called you to. And just kind of talk through that. Maybe share some instances in your life where you felt like you've fallen short. But then close out with the question, what does the gospel have to say about that? Because the gospel does tell us that we all fall short. We are all broken and sinful. But Jesus came so that we could be made right with God and be forgiven of our sins. We could never, ever measure up and do enough good on our own, but we don't have to because Jesus did that for us. So I'm excited to jump into that tomorrow night with your students. I hope that they're going to be here. I've been praying for you guys, and I'm looking forward to continuing this series this week.